Disclaimer, this video is sponsored on behalf of CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp. Please take a moment to review the full disclaimer located in the video description before watching the rest of this video. Now let's get right into it. So welcome back, family. In today's video, I have an exciting company to share with you. Before I begin, do me a favor, be sure to smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice and this video is only for entertainment purposes. So the company I'm referring to is CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp, and you can find this company trading on the TSXV under ticker symbol CTV, as well as on the OTC under ticker symbol CTVFF. So CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp is a publicly listed independent fluorspar and vanadium mining company in the USA since 2017. Now here's a quick clip explaining why fluorspar is the hidden mineral powering modern industries. So fluorspar is a vital hidden mineral used in nuclear uranium enrichment, electric vehicles, and large-scale grid batteries, steel and aluminum production, as well as refrigerants, and 170 plus other industrial applications. In terms of market dynamics, major production comes from China, Mexico, and Mongolia, but supplies are tightening. Rising demand from clean energy, AI, and EVs has driven up prices up to 50% recently, creating investment opportunities. CleanTech controls a massive land package, 17,750 acres in the historic IKFD, which accounted for 90% of U.S. fluorspar production. It includes over 745 historic drill holes. In terms of operations, they have an underground ramp mining with a mechanized fleet for safe, efficient extraction, a state-of-the-art flotation processing plant using environmentally friendly organic reagents to upgrade raw fluorspar to 97% purity acid-grade material. The product is then barged to Texas for conversion into hydrofluoric acid used in batteries, refrigerants, and nuclear applications. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip. Now I do want to mention that fluorspar has many different use cases, specifically in refrigerant, polymer coatings, as well as in nuclear plants and in electric vehicles. Now, one major challenge that is faced today is the fluorspar supply-demand imbalance. Demand is growing while domestic supply remains constrained. China dominates global fluorspar production and processing. China became a net importer beginning in 2018. The United States imports most of its fluorspar consumed, and the U.S. government has identified fluorspar as a critical mineral. U.S. government agencies are increasingly supporting domestic supply chains. The U.S. government just handed out a $169 million Pentagon contract, but this contract alone is far from covering the 40,000 to 50,000 metric tons of fluorspar consumed by the U.S. per year. Furthermore, the Pentagon is buying fluorspar for strategic importance, yet it still remains under the radar for retail investors. And that is precisely why I am watching CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are many applications for fluorspar. Now, in terms of nuclear plants, fluorspar plays a vital role as a strategic mineral due to its crucial applications in nuclear energy, particularly in uranium power plants. It serves as a fluxing agent in the production of uranium hexafluoride, which is a key intermediate compound in the uranium fuel cycle. By reducing the melting point of uranium oxides and facilitating their conversion to UF6, fluorspar ensures the efficient and safe operation of uranium power plants. And here's a great clip explaining how the uranium enrichment process works.
In order to separate the uranium isotopes, the first step was to turn it into a gas by adding 6 fluorine atoms. Once gaseous, the uranium hexafluoride was pushed through membranes whose holes were just big enough to let the molecules through.
So guys, I hope you enjoyed that clip. Now, I do also want to mention that fluorspar is extremely important in the production of lithium-ion batteries, which obviously we know are used in electric vehicles. And here's a great clip explaining that.
Among the many elements that make up a battery, fluorine compounds play a key role in enabling efficient and reliable energy storage.
So guys, I hope you now have a better understanding on why fluorspar is so important and why CleanTech is fixated on this critical mineral. Now guys, let's take a quick look at some of the projects this company has. First of all, they have the CleanTech Kentucky Illinois Fluorspar project. Here is a look at the map. CleanTech's fluorspar projects consist of over a dozen distinct fluorspar deposits with over 745 historic drill holes covering over 17,750 acres and collectively control key segments of the Western Kentucky Fluorspar District's most productive fault systems, representing over 60,000 feet of fault length across major geological structures. Those fluorspar projects provide long-term exploration potential across underexplored extensions of proven systems. The district's unique geological setting, established transportation infrastructure, and proximity to major industrial consumers positions CleanTech's fluorspar projects as highly strategic domestic fluorspar assets in an import-dependent market in the United States. Now here's a look at some of the numbers on their properties. For the Campbell cluster, it has an area of 226 acres with historic resource estimates of 805,000 plus tons. They also have the Quarant property that is over 7,000 acres. They have the Tab property, which is over 1,000 acres. They have Babb Barnes, which is 324 acres. They have Robinson Lasher, which is over 1,500 acres. And they have many others, as you can see from this chart. Now, another key project they have is the Gibellini Vanadium project. Gibellini is located near Eureka in Nevada's Battle Mountain region, the top mining investment destination per the Fraser Institute. The project received a positive EIS record of decision from the BLM in October 2023 and has multiple state permits. Covering 21 km, Gibellini holds 127 million pounds of measured and indicated V2O5 with 195 million pounds inferred. The project features an open pit heap leach operation with a 0.2 strip ratio and over 60% recovery, targeting 99% pure V2O5 production. Water and sage credits are secured through a nearby 3,000-acre ranch. Now guys, let's go over some recent catalysts this company has announced. So on July 7th, 2026, CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp provided an update on the permitting of its Campbell cluster fluorspar mining project located in Livingston County, Kentucky, and to outline the regulatory roadmap towards the development of Campbell cluster and an associated central flotation processing and tailings facility to provide 97% acid-grade fluorspar on site. CleanTech is going to submit fluorspar mine permit by the year end with state approval decision in 2027 at the Kentucky Fluorspar District. Now, something I do want to mention is the global peer comparison. A grade of 30% plus calcium fluoride is considered exceptionally high. This means that Campbell cluster's historical estimate of 37.1% of calcium fluoride average with indicated material at 37.38% is considered above average to high for vein replacement style deposits in districts like the Illinois to Kentucky Fluorspar District. This grade, combined with the byproduct credits, enhances the project's potential attractiveness, especially in a U.S. context where domestic supply is virtually non-existent. In short, a 37% calcium fluoride positions Campbell clusters favorably relative to most peers for a North American critical minerals project. Now, another catalyst was on July 6th, 2026. This is when CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp announced an amendment to its non-brokered private placement. The company is raising up to $1.3 million by issuing up to 12 million units at 11 cents each. Each unit includes one common share and one full warrant, exercisable at 15 cents for 3 years. Insiders, including control person Oracle Commodity Holdings Corp, will subscribe for up to 3 million units, with Oracle taking 1 million units. This is treated as a relative party transaction under MI 61101, but the company plans to use exemptions from formal valuation and minority approval since it falls below the 25% market cap threshold. Proceeds will fund general corporate corporate purposes, the offering remains subject to TSXV approval, with securities subject to standard 4-month hold period. Another catalyst was on June 16, 2026. This is when CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp announced that it has hired full-time Kentucky permitting specialist Michael Heim to lead the permitting process for its Camp Bell Croster Fluorspar project in Livingston County, Kentucky, within the historic Illinois Kentucky Fluorspar District. The company plans to submit 2 separate applications to the Kentucky Division of Mine Reclamation and Enforcement, one for an underground mine with an initial rate of up to 500 tons per day, and another for an on-site modular flotation plant to produce 97% calcium fluoride acid-grade fluorspar with design flexibility for future expansion to process materials from additional IKFD deposits. Applications supported by technical and baseline studies are targeted for submission by the end of 2026, aiming for a decision within 90 days. Overall, guys, I think this is great news for CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp. Now, another catalyst was on June 12th, 2026. This is when CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp announced that it will commence a diamond core drilling program at its Camp Bell Croster Fluorspar project. The initial phase includes 8 holes totaling 9,000 feet, starting August 1st, 2026, and expected to wrap up by the end of January 2027. The program aims to confirm and expand the known vein system, support engineering level underground mine planning, and secure the first year of feed of a planned 500 TPD flotation plant, producing 97% acid-grade fluorspar. So definitely a great catalyst for CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp. As you can see, this company has been dropping a lot of great catalysts in the past few weeks and months. Now, to wrap things up, in my opinion, I do like what this company is setting out to achieve and the progress they have made so far. So if you haven't done so already, guys, add CleanTech Vanadium Mining Corp to your watch list. Once again, here are the ticker symbols. I will have some links in the video description if you want to learn more about this exciting opportunity. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. Keep in mind, this is not financial advice and this video is only for entertainment purposes. I urge you all to take the time and read the full disclaimer.